Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today I'm going to be reviewing a deck that I've been lusting over for quite a while, and I didn't want to review it immediately because I wanted to work with it, you know, get the vibe of it and so on and so forth. And this is the Tarot of the Divine, and this is by Yoshitani. This is a beautiful deck, and there's also a big book available separately for it. And I'm just going to read you the back here. It says, "The path to enlightenment is unique for each of us, but many of the lessons we learn are shared stories passed among cultures and generations." So this deck is based on folklore from all around the world. So I really love it because it's very rich, and the book is very good too. It gives you more depth into the lore that has been used in there. So firstly, the box. This is a hard box, very pretty. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see it. So you can see the art on it. This is the side, the spine. Now I love the blues and dark greens with the gold. It's gorgeous. It really talks to me. I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm diving into some kind of dark forest. Beautiful. And I showed you the back. You have seen this. Now this deck retails at $19.99 for US dollars and $25.99 for Canada. And you can get it on Amazon. Okay, so that's the box, and it's hard. Really love it. This is the inside. It's that dark green I was telling you about. Let me remove the book. We'll have a look at that in a minute. And you've got the insert with the ribbon to move the cards, and it's all in that dark greeny. I mean, we would call this un vert canard in French, which is the literally it says dark green. So that's the beautiful box. Now let's talk about the little white book. Well, it's not white, but you know what I mean. So this is how it looks. Inspired by deities, folklore and fairy tales from around the world. That's the spine, so it's not terribly big, but that's because there's a book available, as I said. So when you open it, it greets you with this beautiful ombre green, and it says, "Welcome, listener, seeker, speaker." So it tells you how to read tarot if you need to know. It is printed in colors on a matte paper. Talks about the major arcana, the minor arcana, the suits, you know, little tidbits, the numbers, what they represent to help you if you need it. And then there is a section about upright and reversed meanings if you read reversed meanings. And then you've got a selection of spreads, all illustrated with the beautiful deck. So you've got the 1-card spread, the 3-card spread, with examples, which I thought was nice, the 5-card spread, and a sample card interpretation, and that's the 5-card spread. I mean, you can already see this is such a beautiful deck, really nice. And then it moves on to the major arcana. And so I'm just going to go close so you can see. So you've got the title. Tells you where it comes from, where the tale is from. It's because I read fairy tale. And then you get a little bit there, and then after that you've got the upright meaning with keywords and reversed meanings. So you've got this for all of the cards, you know, and it's really gorgeous. And the minor arcana, same thing, so same amount for each card, whether they're major or minor. You can recognize the art of the Rider-Waite-Smith here with the stained window from the church. I'm sorry, I've got a scab here, it looks awful, ignore that. So yeah, but we'll look at the cards together in a minute. So you've got all of this, and then this is the last page. So that's for the little white book, which is interesting. It kind of gives you a taste of what the folklore and fairy tales are, and it makes you want more. It makes you want the book. So that's really nice. Now, the deck. Okay, so that's the back of the cards, which, I mean, I think it's stunning. I really do. It's not gilded, but that's okay because there's whites on the back, so I think that actually it looks really nice the way it is. Cardstock is really good. They shuffle really nicely. And the other thing I want to show you, it's your standard size. I've got average sized hand, and this is how it sits in my hand. So it's perfect. So I'm really happy about it. So I'm going to show you the Major Arcana first, which I've just ordered to make sure that, you know, I could be efficient, because I have been using it. Let me see. There we go. So, let me put my box like this so I can put them back in there. No, it's not going to work, is it? Okay, so what I want to tell you first is that this is matte, but it's that gorgeous, like cloth-like texture. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's showing you, but yes, right here. You see, it's like a cloth. I have an oracle deck that's got that. I think it's an animal oracle deck. Let me see, I'm turning around, I'm trying to see it. It's messages from the animal spirit guides. It's really, I don't know, I'm obsessed with this because it's not something you find often, and I love it. Anyway, enough of lusting over the texture. So you've got the Fool, which is beautiful. I'm going to tell you what they correspond, just for your interest. So the Fool is Denmark, the Danish fairy tale. So that's where it's from. I'm sorry, I'm really not good with my hands today. Okay, the second one, the Magician. Now that comes from my homeland. That's France, French fairy tale. The High Priestess. Now that is Turkey, an Arabic folk tale. I really hope I'm not cutting my cards. I have a tendency to do that. The Empress, and that's Mexico, Catholic saint. The Emperor, Britain, Celtic legend. The Hierophant, I love this card. That's North Dakota, Lakota deity. The Lovers, that's based on China, the Danish fairy tale. That's what it says. The Chariot, now that's Norway, Norwegian fairy tale. I forgot to tell you, but in the books it tells you what the name of the tale is. So for instance, for the Lovers, it was The Beauty and the Beast. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that. So you do get the name, but I'm just going through where, location-wise, where they where he got the inspiration. Strength, and that's from Scotland. It's a Scottish fairy tale. The Hermit, love this Hermit card, and that's Ireland, Celtic legend. The Wheel of Fortune, now that's Ghana, Akan mythology. Justice, that's Korea, Korean legend. The Hangman, Italy, Italian fairy tale. Death, Norway, Norwegian fairy tale. Temperance, India, Buddhist Bodhisattva. The Devil, Brazil, Brazilian mythology. Now I love this card. I'm very scared of snakes, very, very scared, but let me zoom in so you can see. Let me just move around my tripod. You see that? It really, this is scary to me, but I'm also fascinated by the card. Go figure. The Tower, and that's Germany, German fairy tale. The Star, that's Russia, Russian fairy tale. the moon. That's such a beautiful card. I'm not surprised they chose it for the front of the box. That's Japan, a Japanese fairy tale. The sun, and oh, they couldn't have picked a better card because I love Egyptian culture and law. So the sun, it's obviously Egypt, Egyptian deity. It's just beautiful. Judgment, that's China, Chinese mythology. And the world, and that's New Zealand, Maori legend. Sorry, my accent is terrible, I apologize. Now, I'm not going to go for all of the countries for the minors because that would be like an hour long, but I wanted to give you a flavor of the diversity that you get. It's really beautiful, and it must have taken a very long time because to gather all of the information to get this is, I don't know, I'm really impressed by that. So I'm going to start by showing you the cups right now. I'll go a bit faster. So you got the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, 4, 5. I really like this card, I must say. Rendition of the Five of Cups. You can see it's got the Rider-Waite-Smith meaning to it, you know, of the 3 cups spilled and the 2 behind that she can't see, but I think it's really pretty. 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, again, you know, all of the options, the cups, but with an Arabian slant on it, I love it. 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, sorry, I'm cutting my cards again. 10 of Cups, and then the core cards. So you got the Page, the Knight, they kept the names. The Queen, doesn't she look stunning? All of that blue-green, love it. And the King of Cups, love dragons. I thought it was such a good idea to put this for water. Anyway, that's my point of view, obviously. Then we're going to move on to the coins, or the pentacles. So here we go, you've got the Ace of Coins, 2 of Coins, 3, 4, 5 of Coins, 6, 7, 8, 9, and number 10. And moving on to the court cards. So there's your Page. I think she's so cute. Knight. The Queen. She's also very cute. And the King. I love tortoises. So that put a huge smile on my face. I used to have one. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring it to the States. I imported my pets, my cat and my dogs, but I was not allowed to import my tortoise. The borders of the United States will not accept it. So I gave my tortoise to my mother-in-law to look after, because she loves tortoises too, so I know my tortoise is in good hand, but I do miss him greatly. So when I look at this card, it makes me think of that. And now I'm going to show you the swords. So you get the Ace, the 2 of Swords, 3, Swords, the second Egyptian card. 6 of Swords. 7 of Swords. 8. I know this tale, it's French. Peau d'âne, donkey skin. 9 of Swords. 10 of Swords. The page, doesn't it look fabulous? The Knight. Or maybe it's a she, by the way. I just looked at the card and loved it. Queen of Swords. I also really like this. I think it's a very good rendition for the Swords energy. The Queen. And the King of Swords. And I really like that it's an animal for the kings, you know, like the tortoise and so on. Anyway, last but not least, the Wands. So the Ace of Wands. The 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. I hope I'm not going too fast. 4 of Wands. 5 of Wands. 6. 7. 8. I really love the colours on this. 9. 10. I love this rendition of the 10 of Wands. And then the Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. And the King of Wands. Stunning looking. So initially I was a bit worried that I would not gel with this deck because it represents a symbolism of fairy tales and lore from all around the world, as I was explaining, and that was a worry to me. I thought, well, am I going to be able to pick up on the symbolism? And I actually find it was not a problem at all. It really works for me. I think it reads really nicely, and every time I look at the cards I pick up some new messages, which I am recording, you know, in a little journal when I get different messages from the cards. So this was a well worthwhile purchase. I have no regrets whatsoever. I really like it. I think it's easy to read, so I would also be saying that, you know, even for a beginner reader that would work. It's just a very nice deck, and there is cuteness about it, but it's not fluffy. I don't like fluffy. It delivers very clear messages. So yeah, maybe make my top 10 next year. I didn't put it in my hashtag top 10 reading decks because I have not worked long enough with it. So it didn't make the list quite, but I'm working more and more with it, and I wouldn't be surprised if next year it features on this list. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment box below. Do you have the deck? Are you planning on buying it? Or what do you think of it? I'd be interested to know. And thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. I wish you a very good day, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.